Vale, estamos. Vamos a continuar un poquito con el The Witcher, ¿vale? Perdono si estoy un poco así plof, ¿vale? Pero me he puesto enfermo, como me di cuenta ayer que iba a pasar. Así que nada, estoy un poco jodidillo de la garganta, tengo un poco de fiebre, entonces nada, pues igual se nota que estoy un poco más apagado de lo normal o cualquier cosa. Pero bueno, simplemente ya está. Sepáis que es por eso. Que igualmente intentaré mientras pueda hablar y todo el rollo, ¿no? Pero pues eso, que igual estoy un poco más plof de lo normal, ¿no? Pero bueno, vamos a continuar con el The Witcher, debería verse, ahí está. Y, y ya está.
Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Entonces ayer estuvimos con la misión de Tris, la estuvimos ayudando a que liberase a los magos de Novigrado, ¿no? Que los quería sacar de ahí porque los estaban persiguiendo y pues su objetivo era reunirlos a los magos y sacarlos de la ciudad. Y y en principio no sé si hay algo más. Vamos a ver misiones. Contarle a Priscila lo que sé de Dudu. Vale, y luego esto también, ayer cuando terminé directo justo, creo que fue cuando salí del barco. ¿Dónde era? Creo que es esto, ¿no? Sí, cuando estuve en el barco del rey Radovid, nos dijo que fuésemos en busca de Filipa, ¿no? Que la encontrásemos para él. Pues justo después terminé directo y nada más terminar directo di como unos pasos hacia adelante y se activó una cinemática en la que venía un NPC que me daba una carta y en la carta pues resulta que era de Tris, ¿no? Que me dijo que fuera a hablar con ella, ¿no? Entonces justo tengo esta misión que se llama Ahora Nunca, que tengo que reunirme con Tris. Luego tenemos esta de buscar a Filipa, que nos lo pidió el rey. Y luego esto por un lado, estas dos misiones tal. Y luego tenemos lo de Priscila, contarle a Priscila lo que sabemos de Dudu. Y ya en principio si terminamos todo esto, pues ya sería ir a la zona de Skilly. Pero bueno, de momento vamos a empezar con esta nivel 12. Habla con los cazadores de brujas a la entrada del escondite de Filipa, ¿vale? Y luego ya hacemos la misión de Tris. Y luego ya si terminamos todo esto bien, pues ya continuamos con la historia principal. Pero bueno, de momento vamos con lo de Filipa. Vale, tengo aquí un checkpoint. Vamos para allá. Aquí.
In there. But Commander, it's full of monsters and traps. The eternal flame will burn away our sins. Dragged out 4 wounded, and there's near a dozen corpses still down there.
Fresh charred to the bone in places.
We've orders to search this cave, and that's what we'll do. What?
Scram before I lose my patience.
Chest completely crushed. Ribs must have pierced the lungs.
Your every move will be counted
¿Qué tengo que hablar?
and judged. Beware, for you know.
Having trouble?
Nothing fucking but. One ploughing trouble after the other.
But what's it to you? Who are you?
A means to solve your troubles. Radovid sent me.
No, it's you. Been waiting for you.
Word was you hadn't been able to get inside.
Till yesterday, when we found this. Doesn't look like much, but it's got power of some sort. Opens the entrance.
Good work. Saved me some time.
We're thrilled.
Think Philip is still inside?
That we don't know. Only certain thing is she was there at some point.
Certain? How's that?
We've been after her since Lochmuin. Poking out her eyes weren't enough. Radovid should have gutted her there and then. As it is, she turned into an owl and fled. Flew across Kedwin and Redania, then tucked herself away here.
What can I expect to find inside?
Everything, anything. It's an old elven temple, the witch Eilhart turned into a hideout. Look at him. Fell into some magic trap, then monsters attacked him. Barely got out alive.
Any of your men still down there?
Dozen or so went in. They's all that came out. Rest are probably dead.
Time I saw if Philippa's still in there.
Don't count on anyone going in to retrieve your corpse.
Lord, I can spew. What do you reckon? Think he'll find something?
That cutthroat. Not on your life.
Gotta be some mechanism that opens this door. Missing one tile. Perfect hideout. For an owl. Be a bit harder for me to move around.
No parece que haya nada por aquí.
Portals. Great. The chapters probably messed with them. Works. Who would have thunk? 8 portals. Make my stomach turn X. It's edge frayed. This is an owl feather. Neckers. Might have expected as much. I love places like this. Damn, inactive. Maybe I can start it up. A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
¿Qué señal puedo utilizar para esto?
Should work now. Did it. Activated the portal.
Stay back. Not one step closer.
Sheathe that before you hurt yourself.
Wait. You that Witcher the king was supposed to send?
Guessed it. You should know by now how dangerous this place is. I'll wait up above with the others.
Not a chance. Those cowards ran at the first whiff of monsters. I made a stiffer stuff. Besides, something big's set to happen here. I just know it. I learn what it is. Radovid will appreciate it. King will promote me. Maybe even give me a medal.
What's the big event that's supposed to happen?
Don't know the details, but I came across Philippa Eilhart's notes. Mentioned Ida Emian, Margarita Lo Antil, Francesca Finderbear, and Fringilla Vigo. As I see it, they aim to meet here.
Think Philippa's still here?
Can't rightly know. Sure, we searched a few caverns, but hidden nooks abound. If someone wanted to hide in here, they could easily. Even if they weren't to know.
All right. Let's get you out of here.
Told you already, no chance. Besides, the teleport's power cell. I broke it off. We've to wait till they come for us. Got no choice.
Nobody's gonna come for us. Give me the crystal. I'll get us out of here.
But the monsters?
I'll defend you.
What if you can't?
Be a good little hunter and give me the crystal.
I am a good little hunter. There you go.
Love letters.
Carta de Filipa. Dijkstra.
Interesting. Philippa dumped some woman for Dijkstra. Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy. Right. Now to activate it.
Puedo bajar por ahí.
Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy.
Supuestamente tengo que ir para allá, entonces voy a echar primero un vistazo aquí.
A tunnel. Wonder where it leads. Power cell. Got it.
Ah, un cristal. Seguramente lo necesite ahora.
Gotta be the lowest level. A sentry, of course.
Lo he matado de 3 golpes. Acabo de matar al troll este de 3 golpes. Vale, parece que no hay nada más aquí. Vale, sigamos.
modest, but a home nonetheless. Agates. Kind Philip always wore around her neck. Except, why are these covered in blood? She either fought someone, or used them in her experiments. Blood-stained surgical instruments. Philippa operated on someone here. Notes. Charred, almost completely. Can't read a thing. A megascope. Scorched, covered in soot. Maybe one of the crystals survived. A megascope. Scorched, covered in soot. Maybe one of the crystals survived. What's this? Aniseed and birch bark. Powerful disinfectant. Crystal from a megascope. Heavily chipped.
Vale, creo que ya lo he mirado todo. No hay nada más aquí. Puedo coger esto. Esta es otra pluma. ¿No estaba aquí el tipo con el que he hablado antes?
You should have gone up.
Eternal flame.
You're alive. Find anything?
Dust, dirt, and a megascope crystal.
Whatever the hell that is. But, good chance is important. Hand it here, we'll see the king gets it.
Porque iba a quedármelo. ¿No? Entiendo que se lo puedo dar. ¿Para qué lo quiero yo, no? O le digo que no. No sé.
So be it. But to the king directly. Straight into his hands.
You can be sure of that. Let's go!
No me dan ya prácticamente nada de experiencia por hacer las misiones. Vale, contarle al rey de Radovic lo que hemos descubierto. Pues vamos allá. ¿Dónde está el rey? Aquí.
This is the ship of His Majesty Radovid V, King of Redania. State your business.
I want to see the king. It's about Philippa Eilhart.
If that's the case, come with me. But no sudden moves. Got my eye on you.
Witcher, any progress? Have you found Eilhart?
Wasn't where your men said, but I did find signs of someone doing medical experiments there.
Oh, that's something.
Think Philippa tried to restore her eyesight.
Verily. Empty eye sockets suit her so much better. So, have you any proof?
Crystal from her megascope. I gave it to your men.
How curious. They claim to have found it themselves. And to have saved your life when you became trapped.
They lied. They'd lost over a dozen men by the time I arrived. I gave the crystal to their commander. Thought he'd get it to you quicker.
Your word against theirs, and you've no proof. You disappoint me, Witcher. Apparently I thought too highly of
Qué hijos
you.
de puta, ¿no?
Get out of my sight.
En fin. Vale, podemos hacer ahora la misión secundaria de Triss, supongo, ¿no? Si ya hemos dado... O sea, si esto ya más o menos está concluido. Tirando del hilo, apuesta, maestro, esto de momento nada. Vale, pues vamos a ver a Triss, que es la misión secundaria que nos queda por el momento. Y luego ya continuamos con la historia principal. A ver qué nos dice Triss. Lo único que sabemos de ella es eso, que estuvimos en la fiesta esta. Geralt, bueno, se besaron. Y luego ella se fue en un barco, ¿no? Porque iba a liberar a los brujos de la ciudad. Y los iba a reunir a todos y se iban a ir en un barco, si mal no recuerdo. Y eso, ya digo, nos llegó justo ayer, cuando terminé directo, nos llegó una nota de un señor extraño que nos dijo: toma, es una carta de alguien para ti. Y ya está, y era una carta de ella, de Triss, diciendo que sí podíamos vernos. Así que vamos a ver qué quiere.
I'm out of coin.
But you've got something else, dear.
Give us a necklace and get out of here.
Hands off or I'll cut them off.
Geralt, you don't need to.
I wanna. Grab your things and let's go.
Get out! Now!
When I need your help, I'll ask for it.
What? Are you angry?
Ugh, angry? No. But they deserved the necklace. They risked a lot just by sheltering me.
I was worried about you. City's crawling with hunters.
I know. We had everything in place. We were ready to sail. But the hunters moved faster. They locked all the gates, placed guards at every corner, all in one night. Then they started searching the city, street by street, house by house. They stop anyone who seems even slightly suspicious. Mostly it's common folk with rabbit's foot charms or lucky horseshoes. But sometimes they get it right. Arrest actual mages.
How can I help?
Everything's falling apart. I don't know where to start. I should get all the mages to the docks as soon as possible. Get them on board this ship. But Bertold and Anise have yet to show up at the meeting point.
Bertold and Denise. Who are they?
A young couple. He's an alchemist. Had a practice in Gildorf. She studied at Aretuza. I'm worried the people who hit them might have turned them in. See? My hosts weren't all bad.
Won't be easy getting to the port. Lots of guardsmen in the streets.
So we won't take the streets. In case of trouble, we were all to meet at the Kingfisher. There's a passage into the sewers from the cellar, and apparently those can get you all the way to the docks.
I know the Novigrad sewers. Won't run into any hunters there, but that doesn't mean it'll be safe.
That's why I'm asking you. I need you to find the way to the docks, clear the path for the others, and do it quickly. The hunters could figure out our plan any minute. Now you understand my predicament?
Help too and put all the others at risk. or go straight to the Kingfisher, abandon the two to certain death.
What do I do, Geralt?
We should help Anise and Bertolt. To write them off like that, it'd be cruel.
Fine. But then we need to go now. Clock's ticking.
Lead the way.
Ah.
Where's this hideout?
Geralt, over here. Not far. In the bits. Now, quiet, Geralt. We'd rather not draw any attention to ourselves.
No, seguro que no llamamos la atención así, ¿no?
It even sounds.
Patrol. We can't let them see us.
Washed your hair lately?
A ver, señor, se quita de en medio.
This is them, just as I said. Baron Sorcerer Age. She's into the witchcraft too.
Good work. Take him.
No, I beg you. We've done nothing wrong.
Right. Hear that several times a day.
What about my reward?
Reward? Oh, right. Gotta go to headquarters for that. We don't pay out rewards.
Los han delatado a los magos. ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Actuamos o...? Imagino que habrá que actuar. Está aquí quieta.
Marigold. And the witch.
Land on two.
You all right? Can you walk?
Yes.
I'll not leave here. I'm no fool.
Bertolt.
Have you seen what's happening out there? They'll catch us before we can reach the port. Catch us and kill us.
We're going now.
Going.
Thanks. We need to join the others as soon as possible. Well? Stop. Hear it?
There, two more. Grab them.
Have you checked the sewers beneath the Kingfisher?
No. Didn't think we'd have to take that route. To think a year ago, guardsmen bowed to mages they passed in the street. Now we have to flee the city like rats.
You could stay. You'd manage it somehow.
The others will never make it without me.
Who started this war?
Nilfgaard, of course. They's the ones violated the border first.
That's not it at all. It was the cheated humans.
Hey, not like that. Draw it out more.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
No guardsmen or hunters in sight. Everything seems in order.
Or we're too late. Damn it.
The eternal fire
Watch his
will turn you
whirling.
to ash.
given me no choice.
¿Por qué guardar la espada, Geralt?
Damn it. We took too long.
Too long? We set out to rescue 2 people.
Yes. And lost one.
Knew exactly what he was signing up for.
Small comfort. This is no time to mourn. Come with me. This way, Geralt.
Todos estos se supone que son los brujos de la ciudad que están aquí escondidos.
Triss, what happened upstairs? Is everything all right?
No, everything's not all right. Geralt, wait a minute. I need to see who made it.
By the tears, my dear lady. You shouldn't worry yourself. It tarnishes your beauty.
Guess you must have worried quite a bit.
No, I was born ugly.
You fleeing to Jaskier too?
No, but I am helping the others set off. You know me. Bleeding heart and all.
It only start bleeding now? They've been burning mages for months around here.
But only since recently on this scale. Besides, I look forward to having friends in Jaskier, especially among King Tancred's entourage.
Triss is about to speak.
We'll talk later.
We've waited long to escape. Till we could make sure Jaskier will take us. Till we could acquire enough coin to hire a ship. Till we could find a captain we could trust. We've waited too long. There's no more time for hesitation. We must leave Novigrad today.
This is madness. Hunters stand on every corner.
So we'll get to the port through the sewers. Geralt will clear a safe path for us.
They'll catch us anyway. You'll see. They'll catch us and kill us.
Perhaps. In which case we'll die with dignity. Weapons in hand. Not tied to a stake, begging for mercy.
If the need arises, I'll defend you. You can also count on my help.
Yes. The help of a Redanian spy. Radovid's right-hand man.
That was long ago, sir.
You raised that madman. You taught him to kill. You...
This is no time to settle past scores. End of discussion.
Gonna enter the sewers now. I'll signal when the path's clear. You follow my trail, and don't stray from it, no matter what.
I will go with Geralt. You, Dijkstra, go to the port and see that everything's in order with the ship.
On my way.
We'll meet there. I hope.
Triss, really want to go with me? No offense, but...
Offense taken. Stop talking and lead the way.
I swear, I'll drop magic for good. If I can only bloody get out alive.
You can't, you won't. You've got Radovid and the church against you. They won't
Go
have
away.
us along with you.
Save us.
Fool woman.
Something the matter?
Don't
Good luck.
they burn us for those gods.
Thanks for helping.
No need to thank me, really.
No, there is. You don't know how much it means. To have someone you can rely on in this fucking city.
It's all right. It'll be over soon.
Soon.
dónde vamos.
Damn it! No way through! All is lost.
Relax. Maybe there's another way.
Where? The passage is straight as an arrow.
A library?
Look. Gonzalo de Verseo's poems. Jacob of Verraz's chronicles. It's incredible. Rare, first editions only.
We'll come back for them later.
No, we won't. I leave Novigrad today, remember?
I remember. Just having a hard time coming to grips with it.
Come on. We should hurry. Well?
Triss, found an exit.
Oh, for a minute I actually thought we were doomed. My speciality, but damn it, it's a lot.
¿Qué hacemos ahora? Bajar, supongo.
No wonder there were so many rats.
Who's tossing all these pieces down here?
We're right under the main square. Carlo de Cleaver Veressa's headquarters. Could be a coincidence.
Quizá para esto me viene bien el fuego.
His debtors have tended to disappear without a trace.
Everything all right?
A few bites on my feet and calves. Nothing really.
Need to clean your wounds. Infection will set in otherwise.
Later, Garrett. Let's find the way to the port first.
Supongo que será por aquí.
Wounds around the neck and shoulders.
Well?
Me marca dos caminos, me marcaba antes por arriba y ahora por aquí. No sé, vamos por aquí, supongo.
Lantern still lit. Died recently, from bites to the neck.
Watch out for its venom.
It's always this exciting?
Mm-hmm. Luckily.
Luckily.
Steady source of income. Come on, let's go.
seagulls!
Hear them? We made it! Come on. We need to ready the ship before the hunters learn what's happening.
Finally. You bloody took long enough.
Did you have time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting, sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers, and the...
Will we make it to Kavir?
Provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Need any help? Can I play the violin for you? Fetch some flowers or bonbons?
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Why do you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Board the ship! We want them alive!
Keep me together, legs!
On it! They killed him!
Dijkstra, I don't know how to...
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell. Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together.
Sería injusto pedirle que se quede. La están buscando, la quieren matar. Y ha planeado todo esto precisamente para ayudar a los magos, ¿no? A escapar. Sería injusto pedirle que se quede.
I'll remember you too. Always with a smile.
Miss Marigold!
Coming! Take care, and give Ciri a kiss from me once you find her.
Creo que era lo que tocaba.
You're an ass.
What?
An ass. An oaf. A twit. Didn't even try to stop her.
I had my reasons.
Course you did. You're an ass, an oaf, a twit. But even an ass can do the world a favor if one more enlightened tells him how.
Dijkstra, what are you plotting this time?
What would you say? How many mages did we save, altogether?
Dunno, didn't count. 30, maybe, give or take a few.
And how many would you say remain in the north? How many alchemists, healers, herbalists? 2,000? 3?
Doing a population count? Is that it?
No, I'm concerned. In Novigrad they had us, we were here. But who'll save those in Rimba? Banard, Ardcaraig, Gullet? You know damn well that daft bastard Radovid won't rest till he's killed them all. Every last one. Yennefer and Triss included.
Moving as speeches go. Now get to the point. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to help me kill Radovid.
You that concerned about the mages of the world? Expect me to believe that?
Actually, yes. But not because I'm sensitive or it gives me a heartache, true. To my mind, this systemic persecution is foremost a symptom of a far more serious problem. A madman rules Redania. I served Vizimir, Radovid's father. Was his head of intelligence for more than 2 decades. together we transformed Redania, made it the North's most powerful realm. Any idea what made it strong?
Its armies, I'd wager.
And you'd bloody lose, you idiot. Mass mobilization, inciting peasants to take up their scythes, straighten them. Where's the art in that? Much harder to build a strong state with healthy commerce, manufacturing, solid alliances, progressive science, and fair, independent courts that hand down just judgments. Vizimir and I managed to do just that, through years of fucking hard work. I will not sit on my hands as that little shit squanders that. Radovid the stern, my arse. Radovid the witless, I'd say. Will you help me, Geralt?
I don't kill kings. Just not a regicide. Rumors to the contrary be damned.
I know. I'm merely asking for your aid in organizing the assassination. Someone else will strike the blow.
Dijkstra. Might not have heard this, though I'd find that hard to believe. But Witchers are neutral on principle, so...
Oh, bollocks. That's a convenient excuse you lot try to hide behind every time the temperature rises. It's grown hot, my friend, and it grows hotter still. Pyres burn in every city. For mages great and small, your female friends included. For non-humans, for witchers soon. Is that the North you espouse? The North you're prepared to live in? Silence. Cards close to your chest, I understand. To slay a king, it's not exactly some bloody necker contract. You think on this. Think on what I said. And if you conclude you'd rather change the course of history instead of riding its current to hell, you come find me. At the Passiflora, in the Garret. I'll be waiting with my mates.
I'll think about it.
So long, Geralt.
Hostia, parece una decisión importante que realmente puede cambiar mucho la historia. Tiene pinta de que es una misión secundaria, pero me acaban de planear literalmente matar al rey. O ayudarles a hacerlo. Vale, ¿qué he conseguido? ¿Alguna espada interesante? No, la verdad que no. La verdad que nada interesante. Vale, vamos a ver qué misiones tenemos entonces ahora. Una solución teatral. Contar a Priscila lo que sabemos de Dudu. Y luego de aquí, la conspiración. Esto no lo puedo hacer ahora. Vale, pues ya está. En misiones secundarias en principio tenemos solamente ya la de la conspiración. Vale, pues vamos a hacer esto, lo de contarle a Priscila lo que sabemos de Dudu. Y luego ya podemos hacer lo de la conspiración más adelante. Me marca que hay enemigos abajo, vale.
So I'm afraid to see the surgeon.
I serve the eternal fire.
Witcher. It even sounds proud.
One drink all I had.
I wish my man were as brave as you. And he'd kill monsters.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom? In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troop, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troop, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point, he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavetta. They want him dead, but at that instant, a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or the Witch's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
Let's go with The Doppler's Salvation. It's shorter, catchier. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
You're right. A drama'd be better.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or Just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh. Just keep quiet. Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
Oh!
What? Novigrad is a state of mind.
I wouldn't give you a starving.
Where you going?
¿En serio?
That's a place of culture, not a trough for swine to trudge
Si
to.
hablo con este me abre.
This where Madame Irina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be?
Le puedo
Need a
hipnotizar.
ticket?
Bueno, por 50 me da igual.
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
Por 50 monedas no me voy a rayar tampoco.
Holy moly, you're a scary one.
Madame Irina, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia. Dandelion's told us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about Dudu.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed, though I am curious how serious it is. Did he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
I want to stage a play, something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbor piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the dogs, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then.
Vale. Ve al muelle. Recluta malabaristas. Vamos a hacer esto también. ¿Cómo salgo de aquí?
Oh. So, how do you go with this thing? I was looking to make some coin turn, hey?
No bread, no cost.
Nice tune. Damn sad, though.
Then it successfully conveys my mood. What do you seek here?
Looking for the puffins. Have I found them?
We've no coin. Leave us be.
Think there's been a mistake.
Sorry. Thought our landlord had hired another thug to collect from us.
Don't want any coin from you. In fact, I'm willing to pay you, provided you agree to get the word out about Madame Irina's new play.
Oh, afraid that's impossible. Ever since we premiered our fateful ballad about Holy Hemelfart, who his faith ignores, gorges himself, diddles old whores, Fatso's gang has been harassing us incessantly.
Fatso's gang?
Common thugs in the church's pay. City's full of gangs like that now.
They threatened me, sir. Said they round off her pointy ears with a carving knife.
They don't let us perform. Chase away spectators, destroy our instruments. Lately they've taken to lurking outside our home. We're at wit's end, no clue what to do.
All right. Say I get Fatso and his boys to leave you alone. Will you publicize Irina's play then?
Of course. But you shan't find it easy. There's no talking to that lot.
I'm not a great talker anyway.
Can't stand to see those
dare you to say it again?
Greetings,
So you're the ones.
Oi, Fatso, look what we got here. Is it just me, or you got cat eyes?
Right, he does. Stray cat must have fucked his mum.
Now, what you doing in the city of eternal fire, cat shit?
Leave the puffins alone.
Worms that insulted Hierarch Hemelfart, called him an whoremonger. I'd sooner snuff out the holy flame itself.
Tell them fucking poets to come down here. Shove their fruits up their blaspheming arseholes.
Yeah, to play a different tune then, every time they fought.
Leave the puffins alone.
Aye, we will. Alone.
What the hell?
Black magic. He's a fucking witch. Get him!
All right, enough. Damn it, enough.
¿Qué coño acaba de pasar?
Ah, what a sight. You really showed them. 1-2 over the back, then pow, right in the noggin.
I'll finally be able to leave my home without hiding beneath a hood. Thank you very much.
Come on, it was nothing.
Oh, it was something, all right. And don't dare think we've forgotten our promise. We'll strip our voices ragged praising Irina's new play.
How much will I owe you?
Not a copper. Helped us out. See no reason why we shouldn't help you. Get half of town to come to the play. Wait and see.
Some quick preparations and we'll be out in the streets. Till the next.
For all comers,
Flying lights that pleases me and not always like everyone else.
And have I hired a witcher as my debt collector?
Saw you at Chapel's Burning.
Greetings,
About you.
No loitering round here.
A ver si tardo menos desde aquí, yo creo. Tengo que ir para allá. Ah, pues sí, voy a hacer este TP.
Good fight. Some nice footwork there.
Challenging me, or is it hell you want to face? A witcher versus the beast of Metina. Killer instinct versus primal rage.
I'd like to hire you to help out. We're staging a play.
Need us to kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher. Keep the peace. Make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong man. Ass kicking's what we do.
How about a wager? If I beat Hal, you'll come work for me, gratis.
See, Hal's no fan of mummies. Failed romance. Spare you the details. So you'll need something special to convince him. Here's an idea. Take us both on, same time. Fight of the century. A witcher against the two-headed dragon of Metina.
What if I lose?
Oh, you'll lose. But we'll still do your little job. You'll just pay us double.
Fine. Fight you both.
Cough up the coin first. Lose, and it stays with us.
Double your wages, as promised. But if I win, I get it back.
Now, finish him! Got something special lined up.
Don't forget it, Wallopin.
That's it. Right in the razor. Left!
Don't forget it, Wallopin.
Right in the razor. That's it. Right in the razor.
Don't forget it, Wallopin.
No puedo mover la cámara. Necesito quitarme a uno. No, me van a ganar. No puedo mover la... No me ayuda en nada la cámara.
Well, well. Ain't often you get such a lovely thrashing, eh, Al? Man's speechless, but I can see it on his mug. Bugger likes it. Time we got some rest. We'll guard whatever you want. For free, eh, Al? Your coin? Have it back. And don't fret, we'll get there before any of the dancing starts.
Menos mal que tengo la habilidad de que... Hay una habilidad que tengo puesta que si pierdo toda la vida y tengo adrenalina, en lugar de morir, consumo la adrenalina y recupero la vida. Me ha salvado ya un par de veces esa habilidad. Y en esta pelea lo acaba de hacer. Pero es que es eso, quería como alejarme, quería rodar para ganar un poco de distancia porque estaba ahí encerrado y no era capaz de rodar. No me dejaba el propio juego, no me dejaba alejarme.
Hey there, handsome.
Youth these days. Hairbrained. Shit-ass nut. Well, another week.
Ah, there you are.
Managed to hire some ushers.
Wonderful. That's one matter resolved.
Wanted to talk about the text itself.
It's not at all badly written. In fact, I quite like it. I was willing to relax my standards to help Dudu, but we may have something very interesting here. I've very clear ideas who to cast as the servant, the witcher and the queen, but I'm not certain who should play the prince and the princess.
Who's playing the Witcher?
An amateur. It'll be my first time working with him, but I'm confident he'll pull it off.
Newcomer to the troupe?
In a sense. Oh, stop pretending you don't know. I'm talking about you.
Venga.
It's a good idea. Doubt I'll get a standing ovation, but Dudu will see me. That's the key.
But you will make an effort, won't you? Learn your lines, at least.
I'll give it a shot, of course. So who do you see playing the Doppler Prince?
I'm finding it hard to decide between two candidates. Abelard Ritzer would be the safer bet. He's been part of our troupe for ages, has flawless technique, but he doesn't exactly captivate the crowds.
Who's your other option?
Maxim Bollier, outstanding actor, and audiences love him. But sadly, I can never be sure he'll show up sober, or that he'll show up at all.
¿Y qué elijo? Uno que no sabemos si puede aparecer o no, pero que le gusta al público. Adorado por el público, pero por desgracia nunca se sabe si aparecerá sobrio o si aparecerá. Joder, es que tal y como me lo pones.
Let's go with Abelard. I'll take a reliable artisan over an unpredictable artist any day.
Rightly so. The project is risky enough without our casting Maxim.
So, about the princess. Small part, but an important one. Any idea who could play her?
Priscilla would be the obvious choice. She's young and beautiful. Yet, I do have more stage experience.
Que la haga Priscila, quizá.
Let's have Priscilla do it. No offense, but most people...
Assign greater importance to appearance than to talent. I understand. I shall let her know. I'm certain she'll be wonderful.
Me molesta un poco eso, imagina, pero es que a ver.
All right, got the cast figured out.
It seems so. Prepared to plunge headlong into your career as a mama?
We can start now. Looked over the script out of curiosity. We can start anytime, even now.
Well, we've no time to lose. Come to the stage.
Zoltan, what are you doing here?
Prissy told me you like to putting on a play. Were you playing the lead?
I'm not the lead.
Oh, I thought to myself, I'd sooner shave my beard than miss that. Tell me, Witcher, you going to wear hose and a codpiece?
Come, Geralt. You must focus your mind before you go on stage.
Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, most honorable citizens of the hallowed city of Novigrad, welcome. We have for you a tale moving and heartbreaking. Its title, The Doppler's Salvation. The players, Witcher Geralt as himself, Katarina as the Queen, Leo Raib as the humble servant, appearing as the Prince, a veteran of the Novigrad stage, Abelard Ritza. And as the Princess, the lovely Trabaritz with the voice of a nightingale, Priscilla.
Espero que no tenga que acertar las frases porque no tengo ni idea de cuáles son.
Majesty, the monster slayer awaits. Your summons he's answered and stands at the gates.
Show him in. I must speak to the man. Lest that dread beast take my daughter's hand. Witcher, your task is a matter most tender. A monster shall show at tonight's feastly splendor. Stand guard, beware, kill the beast if he shows, and a grateful queen shall reward your woes.
Matamos por placer, matar a los demás.
I kill monsters for pleasure, and no man is my measure.
Ese silencio de repente.
He's swallowed the bait, this fool of a witcher. I'll ensure the foul bow reveals his true figure. The monster revealed, the witcher shall strike. The beast will he slay, thrust his head on a pike.
Ah, my child will pity her love, this beast, but a fiend and a maid. No, this must cease.
Gathered are we, a host fair and noble, to celebrate this day, the princess's betrothal.
Alas, no monster do I see or hear. Maybe he hid in the cellar, or a barrel of beer.
Lo estoy haciendo bien, creo que no lo estoy haciendo bien.
My dear, long have we hid our love's tender fires. In stealth we'd meet, in deceit like liars. Tonight shall it end, be my wife, that's my plea. Our hearts torment over, we shall love for centuries.
Oh, darling, I will!
Wait, with wine must we toast this moment joyful. If not, a foul curse shall rend your lives woeful.
Treason! 'Tis not wine, but a brew spiked with silver. Soon all shall see my true monstrous figure.
Hark, hark, 'tis no prince, but a Doppler impostor.
Con los corazones de los hombres. No sé qué dice, aunque los corazones de los hombres.
If the maid loves him, it seems we've lost her.
Behold, Witcher, the beast of which I spoke. Unleash your sword. Let fly the killing stroke.
Stop, stop, beast or man! 'Tis my love, my betrothed.
Sheath your blades, fear a Doppler. 'Tis a thing most foolish. Changing one's shape does not make one ghoulish. Remember, 'tis not flesh a monster makes. but a heart that is base, such as in this knave aches.
Witcher, 'tis true. This wretch's foul suspicions tainted my mind with this plan so malicious. The Doppler must live. My daughter he'll wed. Beast or man, she loves him truly, without dread.
'Tis our tale's end, good folk, and its moral is this. No monster is he whose shape can shift.
The Witcher is just a true Doppler's friend. But you, foul page, in chains you shall end.
Guard! Call the guard! Remove the traitor at once!
Hey, hear the princess's command? Come up here.
Come on then, Governor. Up you go. On stage.
Este es el Doppler.
Scum in the dungeon!
Don't be afraid. In the end, everyone will live happily ever after. Doppler and Princess wed the same night. The servant's heart melted. He wept at the sight.
Dopplers to the stake! Burn them all!
He's right. I'm mummers. Don't know the Eternal Fire's commandments.
Blasphemers! Ought to teach them respect for the faith!
What are you on about? Shut the fuck up and clap before I tear you new arseholes.
Tear me a new one? We'll see about that. On your feet, boys! Give them a taste of hell in the name of the church!
Give us a hand, Witcher. Can't take them on our own.
Hell. Keep it together, lads. Me. Leave it to me. No! Rumble time!
Right, lads. Back's over. Back to Alexis. Come on now.
Vaya forma de acabar la obra. Vale, habla con Dudo en la habitación de Irina. No me he enterado, no sabía si las frases tenía que decir como lo que queríamos decirle al Doppler, si tenía que decir algo que rimase. Entonces no tengo ni idea de cómo lo he hecho, si lo he hecho bien, si lo he hecho mal, pero bueno. Da igual, yo creo.
Geralt, you recognized me. How'd you do it?
Greetings, Dudu. Heard about that souvenir Horson left on your face.
So, you know everything? Have you seen Ciri?
No. Still looking for her.
Geralt! Masterful. You did great. Haven't they laughed that hard in ages? Lads won't believe it when I tell them.
Explain one thing to me. How do you and Dandelion manage to displease Reuven, Horson, and the Temple Guard all at the same time?
It's not as if we planned it.
Why didn't you find Priscilla or the Mummers? Contact them.
I came to a few performances, different shape each time, but I dared not show myself. Feared I'd put them at risk. Then I got word of a new mumming. Saw it as my chance to learn something, anything, about Ciri and Dandelion.
I know Ciri went back to Horson's to get you. How'd you manage to escape?
I ran after her, wanting to keep up, but I'd have been a hindrance. She called out to me, entreated me to shapeshift and disappear. I tried to find them, Ciri and Dandelion. It was as if they'd turned to vapor. Fearing for my life, I shifted each day, becoming someone else. Even considered turning into Ciri to trick her pursuers, but...
Slow down, Marmalade. Geralt, when did you last see Cyrilla? Hmm? Been a while, hasn't it?
A while, yeah.
For me, likewise. Must be a full-grown lass by now. Do us a wee favour. Show us Ciri for a moment.
Geralt?
Transform. Change into her.
I feel strange. Both of you staring at me bug-eyed. Is that enough?
Yeah. Plenty. Bad idea.
Not angry with me, are you, Geralt?
No.
I feel relieved.
And Dandelion? Were you able to find him?
Witch hunters nabbed him, but there's good news too. We think we can free Dandelion. Just need your help.
What could I do?
Take on Menga's appearance, then go and give the order for Dandelion to be moved to Oxenfurt.
We'll lie in ambush in a ravine en route. Spring Dandelion from the convoy when it rolls by.
Wait, not so fast. How am I to be Menga? And I've no notion where Dandelion's being held.
Dandelion's on Temple Isle, imprisoned there. You'll need to find out exactly where.
But what if they grow suspicious? Start asking questions?
I'll bet my best axe no one will pester the commander of the Temple Guard. Besides, you're a Doppler and an actor and a Doppler. Got double the spark to improvise your way out of any situation. Things get spicy, you'll just nip round the corner and transform into a buxom wench, a jackdaw, or whatever else strikes your fancy.
Of course, it's that simple. Thanks.
No one knows Menga's dead. No need to worry about being exposed.
No one save you. Would this have anything to do with the fire at the witch hunters' barracks?
We were in the area.
I sorely regret not seeing that.
Listen, you'll manage. Everybody believes Menga's missing. You can make up any story you want.
My lads and me will lie in ambush in the ravine. Geralt will then join us and we'll await word from you.
But how am I to contact you as Menga? Send word that the convoy's left.
You'll need to figure that out. Come on, Guile's your middle name.
So, we all clear? Dudu, get your ass to Temple Isle. I'm off to assemble my crew. And we'll be waiting for you, Geralt.
Yeah, see you in the ravine.
Whoa, wait! Hold on! What happens after? I hope you don't expect me to continue as Menga, live like Chappelle, burning the occasional heretic to keep up appearances?
No. Once it's over, we expect to see you at the Rosemary in Time, where we'll all meet.
To get pissed like wild badgers. So, settled? Let's get to work.
Not bad. Not bad at all for your first time out. Just a few minor trip-ups.
The performance in general, what did you think?
I doubt the audience understood it all, but that's to be expected. I'm just pleased the Puffins got the word out. That was quite the crowd. You were right to cast Abelard as the prince. It's likely Maxim would have shown up drunk as a fish or forgotten about the premiere altogether. Here you are. Your fee. I must admit your style of mumming, well, it's quite minimalist. Did you study anywhere?
At Kaer Morhen. Minimum expression means maximum effect. Thanks for the coin. Take care now.
Vale. No eres de contacto en el lugar de la emboscada.
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't find him here.
Vale, ¿dónde es esto? Ahí. Vale, pues vamos a ir a este TP, yo creo, tardamos menos. Ya eso, como estoy tan leveleado, cualquier misión que hago me dan literalmente 1 de experiencia. Porque estoy hiper leveleado. Pero bueno, a ver si conseguimos ya de una vez liberar a Jaskier.
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against a whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menge disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Leave it go. Let her stay. Look at her, all weepy-eyed. Like my Mutsy with his guts knotted up.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet, and there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
No, por favor.
Don't really feel like it. You two play.
No quiero jugar a las cartas.
All right, you know the basics, that's clear. Now we can play for real.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here.
Bueno, se supone que está ahí Jaskier.
Dandelion. Damn it.
Go after him. Leave these here to us.
Giddy up.
Debería ayudarlos. Voy a ayudarlos. No vaya a ser que les pase algo y a lo mejor muera Priscila o vete tú a saber. Es que a lo mejor le pasa algo a Priscila si no les ayudo. ¿Y este? He parado sin moverse. Vale, vámonos.
Road through here. Shit, lost him. Gotta look for tracks.
Come on.
Vale, por aquí están las huellas.
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load. Dandelion must have dropped it on purpose. Knew I'd follow. Calm down, Roach. Just bees. Hoofprints.
Giddy up.
Happy
Whoa.
trails.
Pregunta en el campamento si han visto el raptor de Jaskier.
Anyone ride through here? 2 men. One slung over the saddle like a sack.
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by. Turned left there. But 'twere a wench she were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
Me ha dicho que fueron a la izquierda, pero el rastro los lleva por aquí, por la derecha.
Looks like it might have started limping.
Take it easy.
Think someone let something slip.
Their horse collapsed. Can't be far.
Just who to get pissed with? Witch hunters? Hey, you! What the hell's afoot here? Chop his legs off at the knees.
Igual tengo que preguntarles.
Hey, you!
What is it?
You tell me. One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, hunters barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary tunnel back way out in case of trouble.
We don't let strangers in there. Show it to them even, and they're...
Shut it.
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door round the back.
Thanks.
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything? I'll go with you. It's not like I really have a choice now, do I?
Ay, no tengo sobre... Ay, mierda. Joder, he superado el peso y por mucho, además. Tengo que tirar algo. Voy a tirar estas espadas.
There will be no trickery along the way. I could wring your neck like a fat hen, you realize. Yes, but I also realize you won't. My corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold ingots. No more,
vale, están
no
arriba.
less. Or I'm not. You've made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than a sergeant today, but tomorrow...
Quiet. I thought I heard something.
Die, damn it!
Not too late to surrender.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after years. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
When'd you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Whoreson's men. Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
Tengo que ir por aquí.
They're ready for the square. After them.
Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
Ciri! Ciri? Damn it!
Arrest that man!
Ah, what an adventure. 1 minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
That all you care about? The ballads this'll inspire? Egos swell a bit lately? Getting more and more selfish with age.
What is that about?
It's about Ciri.
Why would I ever worry about her? You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Whoreson? Whoa, Ciri will be overjoyed. Whoreson, on the other hand's got to be pretty furious.
Whoreson's dead.
Ooh, guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Whoreson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Whoreson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Whoreson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So... Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I own. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
Bueno. Enhorabuena, ya puedes empezar la aventura con la expansión Blood and Wine. Se han cambiado la misión de seguimiento actual por la primera misión de expansión. Te recomendamos que solo empieces con el nivel de personaje es 34 como mínimo. Vale, pues va a ser que todavía no. Lo que necesito hacer ahora... Lo que necesito hacer ahora... Embajadores de la Tierra del Vino, nivel 34. Vale, esto de momento nada. Misiones secundarias. Bueno, tenemos la de... Averigua si Ciri está en Novigrado, averigua si Ciri está en Vele. Nos falta averiguar si Ciri está en Skellige. Y tenemos destino, buscar un barco para llegar hasta Skellige. Vale, es su historia principal. Básicamente ya viajar a la nueva zona para buscar a Ciri. O sea, ya en la historia principal no hay nada más en Velen o en Novigrado. Entonces, misiones secundarias antes de avanzar con eso. Misiones que pueda hacer. La del rey todavía, la de hablar con Dijkstra para acabar con el rey. Y reunirte con Jaskier en el Romero y Tomillo. Podemos hacer eso y luego podemos hacer la del rey. Además son las dos de nivel 14. Pero bueno, sobre todo lo que quiero hacer primero es ir a la ciudad. ¿Qué son todos estos puntos? Busca un contrato nuevo. Ah, buscar contratos, vale. ¿Por qué me marca esa misión? No sé. Quiero ir a la ciudad básicamente a hablar con los mercaderes. ¿Dónde está? Aquí. Quiero hablar con los... No, esta no es la ciudad. Quiero hablar con los mercaderes para, pues básicamente vender todo lo que tengo, ¿no? Que tengo un montón de cosas y tengo sobrepeso ya. Entonces vamos a vender todo lo que no necesitemos. Y ya está. Y hablamos con Jaskier a ver si nos dice algo interesante. ¿Puedo hablar con este herbolista, por favor? Gracias.
Welcome, welcome.
What have you got there?
Trofeo de grifo, creo que ya lo tengo. Y de esto nada. Vale, te puedo vender cosillas de aquí. Te puedo vender plata. Vale, no quería hacer esto. Y vale, de aquí no te puedo vender nada más. Me interesa también ver esto de alquimia por si puedo fabricar alguna cosa. No sé si podré comprar algún ingrediente que me falte. Bomba de dimerita superior. Filtro de reina, le aumenta la intensidad de señales. Vale, pero no puedo comprar Es que siempre me falta algún material, pero tampoco puedo comprarlo. Vale, tienda. ¿Te puedo vender algo más? Cabeza de grifo ya la tengo. Pociones. ¿Te puedo vender armas? No te puedo vender armas. Vale, pues nada.
So long.
Hay un armero por aquí, si mal no recuerdo. Voy a mirar primero también estos comerciantes.
Welcome, welcome.
What have you got there?
¿Me interesa comprar algo de esto? No, en principio no. Vale, algo más. Nada más en principio. Estos tengo 9, te puedo vender 8. Con tener una es suficiente. Vale.
So long.
Y ahora las armas. Había un armero por aquí, puede ser. Este es un librero. Bueno, igual creo que tengo muchos libros que puedo vender.
Ah, you're back.
Creo.
Let's see these books of yours.
Todos estos ya los he leído. Y yo libros te puedo vender. Sí, te puedo vender todo esto, literalmente. Vale. Vale. ¿Algo más? Te puedo vender estas runas, pero bueno, de momento no me hace... Me interesa vender alguna runa de estas. De momento no, yo creo. Bueno, todas las que no sean de las runas me voy a dejar solo las de Quen, que son las que utilizo. El resto me dan un poco igual, yo creo. Bueno, Irden también. No. Voy a dejarme estas, que son las mejora máxima. No tiene más dinero. Vale.
Farewell.
Y ya digo, en esta plaza había un armero. Creo que estaba allí.
The second sword. Is it? The second sword.
Welcome, welcome.
Show me what you have in stock.
No tiene nada interesante. Más 26 de armadura. Resistencia al daño por perforación, resistencia al daño por golpes. Intensidad Irdren, daño por golpes, resistencia a hemorragias. No me termina de convencer nada. De momento voy a vender esto. Vale, a lo mejor sí que me interesa comprarle algo simplemente para luego yo poder Vale, es literalmente los mismos guantes, pero con 10 más de tal. Pues se los compro. Esto lo mismo, la armadura ligera que tengo. Prefiero acostumbrarme a llevar armaduras ligeras. Voy a pillarla. Resistencia al daño por perforación, resistencia al daño por corte. No sé si pillarlo. Más 26, señal de Indren, daño por golpes contundentes, hemorragia. Voy a pillarme esto. Voy a pillarme esto también. Vale, vamos a vender todas estas espadas. Vale. Y ahora voy a equiparme.
So long.
Vale, voy a ponerme, hemos dicho esto, esto, esto y esto. ¿No? ¿Está bien? Vale. Y ahora que tengo esto, voy a vender lo que ya no...
Welcome.
Show me what you have in stock.
Voy a vender lo que me queda. Esto fuera. No tiene suficiente dinero. Cuesta 1000. Vale, joder, no me esperaba que costase tanto eso. Armadura pesada. Cuesta 1141. No se la puedo vender. Vale, te puedo vender alguna cosa que no me interese. Esto. Ah, ya no tiene más. Esto fuera. Vale, ahora tiene más dinero.
So long.
Vale, aquí también hay un mercader que me cambia las coronas, me las cambia por dinero, creo recordar. Me gustaría cambiar un dinero.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Vale. ¿Y algo más? ¿Hay algún otro? Este es el de los libros, ya hemos hablado con esto. Puedo venir aquí a la taberna a ver si me compran lo que me falta. La gente en las tabernas suele tener... O sea, el tabernero suele tener bastante dinero. A ver si me compra lo que me falta y ya está. Y ya me quedo...
Welcome. Welcome.
What have you got there?
Bueno, tampoco es que tenga mucho. Pero creo que le puedo vender... Ay, no me deja venderle armaduras. No me deja venderle armaduras. Pues nada.
So long.
Pues nada. Dejamos así, yo creo. Estoy a punto de subir a nivel 23. Vale, tengo esto al día. El tema de... Esto, puntos de habilidad 0, tal. Tengo 2 de estas grandes. Patógeno de hombre lobo, viverino, necker, agua. Vale, o sea, estoy al día de momento con estas cosas. Estoy de momento al día con esto, vale. Pues ahora sí ya podemos hacer la... Podemos continuar con la misión con Jaskier. ¿Tengo que ir a dónde? Aquí. Vale, pues vamos a hacer TP. Voy a guardar partida también. Y ya digo, tenemos estas dos misiones ahora, la de Jaskier y luego la de que estaban planificando de matar al rey. Imagino que justo nos dará tiempo, espero que nos dé tiempo hoy a hacer esas dos. No puedo guardar la partida. Creo que tengo que esperar un poco. Nada más hacer el TP no me deja. A ver si me da tiempo a hacer estas dos misiones en un momento, pero ya digo, siempre pasa lo mismo, que empiezas haciendo una misión y parece que va a ser algo corto, pero luego empiezan a surgir cosas y al final se alarga muchísimo.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out. Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right. Don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Si es de jugar a las cartas no lo voy a hacer, ¿eh?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Is this truly what you want? To be a purveyor of cheap whores and watered-down wine? I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Vale, creo que ya tengo esa espada de aderezo.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What will you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Tengo ya la espada, o sea que...
Sorry, Dandelion. Maybe later.
You always say that. If you change your mind...
No me daba la opción de... ¿Pero por qué no me daba la opción de...?
Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
Encontré tu anillo. Molly te envía saludos. Anda, podemos hablar con el de... Vale, vamos a decirle primero esto.
Found your ring. Here.
Ah, thanks so much. Thought I'd lost it. Got it from Priscilla, you know.
Nice gift.
She swore it had always brought her luck. Of course, I landed in that dungeon soon after she gave it to me. Oh well.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. Would give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she'd turn into a wellspring of passion.
What did you want from Sophronia? Slipped my mind.
Geralt, I want to transform this esteemed establishment into a first-class cabaret. And that takes funds. Enter Sophronia.
I remember now. Gotta help you convince her you're trustworthy.
Exactly. And to do that, we need a sword from Madame Irina Renard's prop collection. So, will you help?
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Vale, ahora sí. Antes no sé por qué, como que no había detectado bien la misión.
What's he schemed up this time?
O sea, entiendo que la espada ya la tengo, porque ya la compré. La espada está de atrezo. Entonces debería servirme ya. Consigo una espada de utilería de Madame Irina. Pero ya digo, tengo ya, ¿no? ¿No es esto que tengo aquí en el inventario ya? Esto. Espada Roma. No sé si es esto lo que necesitaba. No sé.
So, how you go with this healer? I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops.
Igual no, pensaba que esa espada era la que necesitaba, pero a lo mejor no lo es. ¿Dónde está? Aquí. Irina.
Ah, so good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite.
Vale, reúnete con Jaskier cerca de la casa de Soforia después del anochecer.
Looking to make some coin too,
Got
hey?
so fucked up once. Blood came out.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Es un plan bastante bueno. La verdad que no.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Dame el bolso.
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Go on, Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
Dejo que me gane, supongo. ¿No me pega?
You're better than I thought.
Tengo que ganarle, supongo. ¿Me atacas o no me atacas?
Go on, Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
You'll never learn.
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
En fin. Estaba ahí dudando, no sabía si atacarle, si no atacarle. Si dejar que me pegue él a mí. Pero después de que me pegue he visto el daño que me ha hecho y digo, vale, no va a ser esto porque si no nos tiramos aquí 4 años. Hasta que le dé por...
Double chase.
¿Por qué aparece el cursor otra vez en pantalla? Se ha vuelto a quedar pillado y me sale el cursor en pantalla cuando no debería. Vale, vamos a meditar aquí hasta el amanecer.
What say we up over to a brothel?
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. Hey there, handsome. He never gives me nothing but
Ya es el amanecer, ¿no?
for heroic deeds, but the man is saying I'm no
O espero un poco más. Vamos a esperar un poco más hasta, yo qué sé, hasta las 7. Ahora sí. ¿No? Ahora sí.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised.
¿Estilo de teatro o estilo de tocador? Hombre, si quiere hacer un...
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him long. Say something.
El cabaret es una especie de teatro. La decoración debería ir por esa señal. El estilo de tocador es más apropiado para un cabaret. No tengo ni idea. Es una especie de teatro. Estilo de tocador. Es más apropiado para un cabaret. Yo creo que sí, ¿no? Más que estilo de teatro. Ni idea.
Boudoir seems like a better fit for cabaret. Just don't go overboard on stuffed upholstery.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but the madam, well, you know.
Who can afford a witcher in this day and age?
Oh! What was it happened to
Hooray!
Enough to feed the tykes.
Gonna be sick.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Find anything?
Not here.
Greetings, Haggard.
Mal se...
Ah, the key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh. Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Bueno.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlegs. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rotleg. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
bloody well told him not to stick his arse where he don't belong.
I met you, mate, back there at Loch Marine.
Hey, handsome. Harold, positively divine performance.
Life, you gotta take risks to be a fact.
Oh, you make a fine sailor. Till the puking set in.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Pathetic.
Regret this, mutant.
¿Por qué no puedo utilizar magia en estos momentos? Lo fácil que sería esto con magia. Y me tumban. Ay, Dios mío.
Don't know how much Rotlick owes you, but everything in this house is mine. Want to get something back? Try the Vagelbud estate. Rotlick's losing his last crowns at the races, I wager. Now get the hell out of here.
This bodes ill. Ill, I say.
Ay, Dios mío. Vale, necesito un punto de viaje rápido. Como odio de verdad no poder utilizar magia o literalmente sacar la espada y matarlos de dos hostias. Me tienen que poner en un sitio súper estrecho haciendo una pelea 2 contra 1 donde no tengo espacio para moverme. No puedo utilizar la magia.
Granddad's sick.
Esto es para una carrera de caballos.
Seems you're a considerable sum in the red, but you shan't back out on that
¿Con
account.
quién tengo que hablar?
Won't have much of a choice before
Rotlick. ¿Quién es
Come
Rotlick?
now, old sport.
Este es Rotlick.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
I'm not sure I understand.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Oh!
Vale, reunirse con Jaskier. Vamos a coger de nuevo el TP. Silla de montar magistral. A ver. Es mejor que la que ya tengo. 35 de vigor. ¿Qué mierda es esto? 55 la que tengo yo. Me dan una de 35. En fin.
Behave, Witcher.
Sick of it all.
It's a waste of words.
Bueno, esto está ya animado.
Crown in the evening. A performance by the illustrious duo.
Esto está animado ya.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical.
Vaya, al final quería un estilo más
What
teatral.
about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Me dijo que estabas gordo y olías mal.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time away.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked.
They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Bueno, ¿qué le ha pasado a Priscilla ahora?
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Hey, help! Help!
I like that sound.
Straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobretz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come. The quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custody. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Right. Never mind. All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Ha sido un asesinato ritual, ha sido un castigo. Parece como un ritual realmente.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirets was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
Este es el que secuestró a Jaskier, ¿no?
They're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Ese es el que secuestró a Jaskier, ¿no?
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Vale. ¿Dónde tenemos esta misión? Vale, esto es lo del rey. Las cartas. Esto, ¿no? Usa tus sentidos de dibujo para investigar el callejón donde fue atacada Priscila. ¿Qué punto es el más cercano? Tengo uno aquí al lado. Vamos a echar un vistazo ahí.
Poor Lydia.
What happened here?
Just last eventide saw her going.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart. One of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Haggard. Eternal fire be praised. Eternal fire.
Tengo el siguiente punto. Vale, el más cercano es este de la derecha.
Father of all, hear my prayer.
So, how do you go with this evening?
¿Puedo entrar?
Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite me.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, 'tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag. Rather obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse. Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since... since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
La herida que tenía en el pie de haberle pateado algo seguramente sea la silla
Eyes.
esa.
Humanoid. Completely rotten. Nothing interesting.
Vale, algo más.
Aye.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
The eternal fire protects us, of which you sure comes in handy in time.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Hey, handsome.
Human. Priscilla's.
Sis, that him?
Vale, sí, tiene pinta que es...
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
A brazier. This time of year?
Together now!
Help me!
¿Por qué no le hago daño?
Son of a whore!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing. Awful
Vale, ¿puedo mirar
pale.
algo más?
Oh.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Vale, ya está.
You Geralt.
Eternal fire with you.
Beg your pardon?
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Choosing the lesser evil can be hard at times. Happen to know a thing or two about that.
In that respect, this work has its benefits. I couldn't possibly hurt anyone here if I tried.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
No sé quién es esta Patricia.
Till next time, Master.
O está muy lejos su casa, espérate. Me interesa quizá coger un punto de viaje rápido. Residencia. Vale, es donde fue la fiesta. Es la que ayudó también a los brujos a escapar. Vale, voy a guardar partida. Pero es al final lo que digo, empieza con una misión secundaria de chorra, de venga, vamos a ayudar a Jaskier a abrir su local, tal. Y al final acabas con todo este follón. En lo que parece una misión secundaria, al final como que se hace una bola enorme.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Va a estar muerta.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
¿Dónde está el asesino?
Damn.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Not a headache again.
Vale, creo que tardo menos si voy aquí.
Wanna dip your dingle?
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
You mean me to grab another lass to join? Care to
Hey,
say
handsome.
No! You'd normally pay for that.
Quite de en medio. ¿No está aquí? ¿Dónde está? Hay otra planta.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, you bastard. Come on!
Joder.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Vale, pues ya está. Volver a hablar con Jaskier sobre la situación de Priscilla. ¿Cómo salgo de aquí?
Dip your dingle.
Me está petando un poco el juego, me da miedo.
No discounts, no credit.
People, help me!
Vale, a ver, ¿dónde está Jaskier?
Got my eye on you, white one.
Run, good folk! We've a madman!
Oh, I've had enough of living.
No loitering round here.
Looking wobbly. Need some overripe sheep's feet there.
Publishers.
Well, pauper with a library.
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
Hey, you.
¿Aquí?
They say another corpse is turned up.
Creo que no va a ser aquí,
No
¿no?
eyes in its head, no
O sí, pone aquí en la planta de arriba. A ver. Ah, porque este es el hospital donde está Priscilla. Vale, digo, no me suena este sitio.
How's
better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Bueno. Y ya está, y aquí cierra esto.
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
O sea, es que qué raro, ¿no? O sea, empiezas haciendo la misión secundaria de Jaskier, no sé qué, para abrir su local, tal. De repente, en un momento, Priscilla se va, aparece medio muerta. Y tienes que investigar ahí un asesino en serie. Y ahora ya termina esa misión y ya es como, ya está. No sé, es como, no sé, ha sido como muy raro todo. Pero bueno, ya está, voy a dejar por aquí. ¿Qué me queda por hacer? Me queda por hacer la de la misión de conspirar que tenía Dijkstra para matar al rey. Y ya está. Y luego una vez que termine eso ya podemos continuar con el viaje a Skellige. A ver si encontramos a Ciri. Pero de momento ya digo, el resto de misiones o no las puedo hacer aún porque son en otros sitios, o son de jugar a las cartas que me interesan literalmente cero. Así que ya está. Mañana imagino que empezaremos con la misión esta de Dijkstra, de conspirar contra el rey. Y ya está. Si acabamos pronto bien, continuamos con la historia principal, y si no, pues continuamos al día siguiente. Pero bueno, hoy ya por hoy lo voy a dejar, que estoy un poco cansado y estoy enfermo. Así que prefiero ya descansar un ratillo por hoy. Así que nada, eso. Mañana continuamos, ¿vale? Mañana hacemos esta misión. Reúnete con Dijkstra en Pasiflora para hablar sobre el asesinato del rey Radovic, que lo tenemos justo ahí arriba. Pues ya está, mañana seguimos. Un saludo, gente. Chao.